Hey everyone, James Rath here. So this time I want to talk about something that's a little bit unscripted. I have these thoughts in my head, this opinion on the matter that I just keep overhearing from people in our community, maybe people who are allies of our community, or people of the media, media creators who portray people with disabilities in their stories or in one way or another. And that being, am I overcoming my blindness? Am I overcoming my disability by living with it? By doing things like magnifying on my phone? Am I overcoming blindness by making movies, by making YouTube videos, by reaching out to a community, by creating an audience or something? The answer is no. I don't see blindness, or I don't see my disability as something that needs to be overcome. I live with it. It's part of my identity. It's part of what I was born with. It's been my body since I was born. There was a time when, yes, I tried to get rid of it, when I tried to see better. And ultimately, my body went back to the way it was. Pretty quickly, too. So it's a part of who I am, but it was never me who didn't accept it. It was society that wouldn't accept me for who I am. Kids on the playground, kids in my class. It was society that wanted me to be different, that they didn't want me to stand out, to rise above. It wanted to put me down. That's kind of the world we live in. We live in a world with all these barriers. We are making great progress today and age with knocking down a lot of these barriers, but there's still a lot of barriers that are up, still a lot of walls that need to be crumbled down for people with disabilities to live an accessible life. So ultimately, it's not my blindness that I need to overcome. It's not my blindness that I'm trying to overcome. It's society. It's these barriers that are put up that I'm trying to overcome. It's the fact that when I go to a restaurant, I want to be able to see what's on the menu without told to put my phone away or being told to not be able to have access to the menu. I want to go somewhere and enjoy a movie at a movie theater with audio descriptions and have access. It's these barriers, like when a movie studio that has millions upon millions, maybe even billions of dollars, and they don't budget or put the time in to have audio descriptions for their movie. That's ridiculous. These are the barriers, these are the things that I'm overcoming because I am blind. That's a part of who I am. I am legally blind since birth. I am not trying to overcome the fact that I'm blind. I'm trying to overcome society's barriers that are being put up by people who are able-bodied. Able-bodied people aren't an enemy. They're not. If anything, they're an ally. They're people who people with disabilities need to reach out to for access. We as a community stick together. We're the biggest community that makes things accessible for each other. I put closed captions in all my videos. Do I need closed captions personally? No. Do anybody who is blind need closed captions? Probably not. What it does provide, though, is transcript for people who are blind and have a screen reader who want to follow the videos audio with their screen recorder, like voiceover, narrator, or talkback. But it's the same thing with image descriptions. I provide image descriptions. Do I personally need them? No, I don't always need them. Sometimes it's helpful for a very overwhelming looking image, maybe. But do I personally need them all the time? No, because I oftentimes have a feature called pinch to zoom, or I have something where I can zoom in and see the details, though I might not see it all at one time when it's scaled out and not zoomed in. That's when an image description could be pretty helpful. Then I'll start noticing things that are in the background, or notice things like certain colors I'm supposed to be paying attention to. But ultimately, people with disabilities are known in our community, especially online, to be the more accessible community for one another. I think that's awesome, that's great, but there are so many more things out there that we want access to, that we need access to, that people who are able-bodied they take for granted that they have access to it just like that. Am I overcoming my blindness? Am I overcoming my blindness by learning how to ski? Am I overcoming my blindness by skateboarding, or a number of things like that, by traveling, by living independently? No, I am doing things that are accessible through accessible ways. I use my cane to skateboard. It's so awesome when things are able to be consumed and have access to things, but I'm not overcoming my blindness by doing it. I'm overcoming society. I'm overcoming these barriers that society has put in place over the last many centuries. You can have a totally different opinion on this. You might want to overcome your blindness, whatever that means. you might want to overcome your disability. Let me know. I'm curious. This is an open forum. Leave a comment down below. Let's talk. Let's discuss. That's what this is all about. I'm open to anyone's opinion as long as it's constructive, as long as it's not deteriorating. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate it. If you like this video, give it a like. If you agree, if you want to share this video with your family, with your friends, and share this message, that'd be very helpful. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Bye.